What's up guys, it's me again, CrushedPixel. Many of you requested a tutorial on the /tellraw command, and this is what I came up with. If I click this button, a very long /tellraw command will get executed, and this tutorial covers everything you have to know for the tellraw command. So this is my super chat, and if I click rocket here, it teleports me 10 blocks up, and it tells me that it does if I hover over the rocket text. And if I click the cookie, it shows me that I will get an awesome cookie, and if I click it, it gives me an awesome cookie. Isn't that very awesome? Okay, so this is the whole command. No, that's not the whole command. This is the whole command down here, and I split it up in its several parts to explain you the whole thing better. The first part is as simple as pie or as cookie. You write /tellraw and then the person who you want to tell the thing, and then you open up a curly bracket, and this curly bracket gets closed at the very end. And Notepad++ shows me where it gets closed, and this is pretty great to do it. You don't need Notepad++ to create some /tellraw commands, but it's very handy. Then the first thing we have is, I'll just click it again, the super chat text, and this is just some basic text. You can't do anything with it, you can't click or hover over it. It's just you write text instead of this tag compound, that's what it's called. Text, everything in quotation signs, that's very important. Then you write the text. I've left one space here for the next text not to come instantly. And then you define the color, which is yellow in my case. And now we're coming to a bit more complex part. The next thing is you open a list called extra, and this extra list contains everything of the rocket, if you hover over it, and what it does, and the cookie. And so you can really do a lot of things with it. I already did a shop, the link is in the description, and that's pretty cool. So the first thing is you write text and color again, like you did up there. I wrote rocket and the color is red. Down there I made it brown, but it didn't work. There are just some colors that are supported. I don't actually know which ones, but brown isn't, obviously. Yeah. So we're here, color red, and then the first thing is the hoverEvent. This is another tag compound. Which shows a text as an action. You see, if you hover over it, which is the hoverEvent, it shows you the text, and the value is teleports you 10 blocks up. So that's just the text it shows to you. It's still not that complicated. So the hoverEvent is a tag compound. I'm going to leave the whole code for this in the description for you to play with it. Then the next thing is the clickEvent. In the first case, or in both cases, it runs a command. Action is run command, and the value, which command it runs, is teleport the player 10 blocks up. You can really input every command in there, and @p is always the player that is clicking the command, because you cannot be closer to yourself than it's just not possible to be closer to yourself than you are. So it's @p is always yourself. So it can just be every command. If you want to have several commands, you should set a scoreboard to 1 and then read it out with a comment, the comment block clock, and then do specific things. But that's nothing about the tellraw command. Okay, that's about the first one, the rocket, which teleports you 10 blocks up in the air. It says teleports you 10 blocks up, and it does teleport you 10 blocks up. And then this part this compound inside of the extra list gets closed. Then we have a comma. Then comes the next part, which is the slash. And the slash is actually yellow in our case because we did not define a color. And so it just takes the color that you defined up there. So this is just very basic. And the next one is the cookie, and this is the most complicated part of the whole thing. Again, it's just a text cookie and the color brown, which doesn't work. And then the hover event. You see, it's not a normal text, but it's this the thing you see once you hover over the cookie. It's like an item description. And so the action of the hover event is not show text like up there, but show item. And the value this time is a lot more complicated. The value is the thing that it shows to you. So you open up these curly brackets, write the ID, then you write just the ID of the cookie. In our case it's 357, or for whatever item you want to show. These slimes are very annoying. And then you write an S behind it. I don't know why, but Mojang just wanted this to have because of the JSON format, and I don't really know, but there has to be this S after these numbers. Then damage value is 0. If you want to have a sword, I don't know, that only has 20 hits left, you write, and it can have 120 damage, you write 100 damage. And to this value, so it has the damage value. You can have any value there. Then the count, this is a byte, and these ones are shorts, I think, and that's why there has to be the S, but after the byte there has to be a B. I don't know why, but there just has to be one. Then obviously most times you want to have 1. Then this is the interesting thing, the tag. This is another compound, and it's just display. Inside of this there's everything normal, like you would have it with the /gif command. So this is the display part. So it shows it has the custom name and the lore, and the enchantment is separated. I'll put a link to my /gif command tutorial in the description, so you know how to use this tag here. And then the clickEvent is pretty much the same. Here run command again, but the value is /gif, and then the same thing that's inside of here is just the same as here. I just copy pasted it and it's exactly the same. So it just gives you the same thing that it displays to you. You can still have any command here. For example, you could trick the player and give him just rotten flesh or something, but in our case it just runs a /gif command. The video link will be in the description how to use this tag one, and inside of the tag you just write everything like in the /gif command. And then you close the value compound again, you close the whole hover event compound again, then you close this part of the extra list, you close the extra list, and you close the /tellraw list. And I'll just copy that and show you what to do. Then you just delete everything. You can, what did I just do? You can just delete all of the tabs, selecting it and pressing Shift Tab several times, and then you just delete everything in front, like this, like this, like this, like this. Oh no, no, and so on. And the final thing you will have then, oh god, I have some crying neighbors. The final thing you will have once you put it all together is the /tellraw command that will work like a charm. And I think this is maybe the easiest way. Of creating a /tellraw command. I showed you everything you can do with that. I'll just create a command block somewhere else and show you that it works. Rocket cookie, cookie rocket. And as already said, video links and so on are all in the description. The source code is in the description too, and I hope you enjoyed this a little bit longer video because it's very complex, and see you in the next video. Bye.